Hey, welcome to the Scrap Forge and happy Thanksgiving. Holiday begins, holiday weekends, Black Friday. This is Saturday. Hope everybody's had a great holiday weekend wherever you are in the world. We had a great one and I'm ready to make another video and keeping them coming. I was talking to Al, Go Rhythm, and he said I need to show you my cool stuff first so you don't click off my video. So let's do that right now. I'm going to show you a ship I've been working on. I just built this ship, this new ship, another one to go into the broken universe. And we're going to talk about this build and about this ship. I really like the design of this ship. It is got a really cool look. And so I'm really happy with that. Okay, well, probably should be careful. I don't want to hurt this ship. That still did kind of scare me because I just broke a ship I built and now I'm going to cry a little. But let's get the camera. Yeah, no, I did that on purpose. But come on, you fell for it. I even fell for it for a little. I can't believe I just did that. But I really, I really had no love for that ship. This ship was one of my first builds, and it was good, but it just never connected. So I want all these pieces to use for some future builds in the hammer, especially this piece that I have on the Iron Mother. Well, I would never break. If I really did this with the Iron Mother, I would really cry. So let me get all the pieces picked up and we'll keep the video going. I can't believe I did that. That was my idea. I did it. I really just broke it. So we're scrapping it now. Okay. I can't even believe I just did that. Whew, that was hard. But anything for you guys. No, this ship was fun. I kind of built it with my son, but it never resonated. It looked cool enough. It could have been a background ship, but I don't have room for background ships. I got a lot of really epic builds I'm working on. I got to build. So I've definitely wanted all of these good greebles, these good pieces that I built on this ship. I mean, there's a lot of good things on here. That thing it pancaked. I mean, it went right on the top. It was a cool looking ship. I didn't have any problem with it. It just didn't resonate as part of the broken universe to me. I really love these. These are like little fuel tanks that I could get. Used to come in like this little kit at the Dollar Tree store. It was a little rocket launcher wagon, and it had a fuel tank with it. It was just so cool. It was a nice detailed fuel tank. I really wanted to get these back because I love these. And this, man, I had that glued on there good. I have this cockpit. This is also on the Iron Mother, and I want to keep this on the hammer for continuity in the build and stuff, and for whatever continuity I'm going to have in my universe. So yeah, that was shocking. I was surprised how shocking it was even for me, and I planned on doing it. But I thought it was funny. Hopefully you guys thought that was funny. I am known for jokes in my family and having a good sense of humor. So that's just about it. And front gun. There we go. Okay, well, that was fun. I didn't want to take that ship apart. Now that I have it apart, I'm happy. I got a lot of pieces that are going to go onto the hammer, the Fallen Father, and that's going to be an epic build. And yeah, it's going to be good. So this is the build. This is actually going to be the build in this video. This is kind of like a trash talk scrap forging video, kind of like the Halloween special, kind of a mix of everything. It's not exactly a broken universe, but it is a little. Because I'm thinking about putting this guy in the broken universe. This was a challenge from Bill Making Stuff for November to make a monster and have some lore that goes with it. And I was working on the Merbots, which are amazing. It turned out amazing. And I didn't think I'd have time, but I had about a few days before the end of the month. And so I got this guy done in like 3-4 hours. But he actually looks pretty cool. And so I'm really happy with him. And so I'm going to do, I'm coming up with some lore for him. Let's get to this video and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, I got my drink. That's what I always need. So we started with that dumb dragon, Rhea, whatever it was, Rhea. And I thought, I'm going to just try to make a monster out of this. Had no idea what I was going to do. So I'm just ripping the legs off. I'm like, well, I mean, let's just see if I can make a monster. Bill always makes one out of weird stuff. I made some cool Hydra dinosaur swamp creatures. So I had a couple toys I pulled out and I'm like, okay, let me get my bins. So I got plenty of stuff to pull from, as you can tell. Probably too much stuff. So I'm just going through this, grabbing some bones, grabbing some creatures. Just when you have no idea and you just want to build something, you just gotta start seeing what things could be fit together, what you could piece together. That was a shark, and those are for merbots, so not this monster, clearly. So I got a pile of stuff, and so I'm just starting to work on this thing. So I'm like, well, okay, this is gonna be my body. So I'm cutting off the arms, the little, getting it kind of shaped up. I'm gonna drill some holes there so I need to put some kind of armature in there. So I ended up actually like stuffing that with tin foil, so I could screw some screws into it so I can attach the arms. This was like probably a really expensive monster creature. I don't know what it was too. I got it from the thrift store, but it has some really cool looking legs. So I cut off his legs, but you can see the way he's kind of standing or crouching. That made the legs, when I put them on this dragon, he was kind of in a weird crouched, one leg in front of the other. And so when I did attach them, they didn't really line up right. So I had to kind of work on that. Not like maybe putting Anna's head on there, seeing that was creepy. I'm working on figuring out how to get a doll's head bald from my robot avatar that I'm going to build. I'm not torturing dolls, but so yeah, so that dragon head I picked up. Someone saw my build, my final build, and said it looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh! They may be right. That might be a dragon head Yu-Gi-Oh! Head. I don't know what that is, but that may be one. But so that's the head. So I'm just making a hole. I love this little reaming bit here on my drill I got. You start small and just keeps making the hole bigger and bigger. There, now it fits nice. And it's a good fit and it's the right scale. So I'm like, okay, now I just need to get this thing figured out how I'm going to build it. I didn't have any arms that worked, so I ripped those legs off of Barbie. So those are Barbie legs, and attached a couple hands to it. And now I'm getting here I'm putting the screw into I stuffed tin foil inside that cavity, and then I got some beads and I'm running the screw through it into the tin foil and gluing it. So just a makeshift little armature so I could have something to glue into, and then I can stick the Barbie legs onto the beads, and that's what I did. It worked fine. So that's a fun part about creating. I'm just putting some glue on it, and got my little Dremel, and I'm just routing out the hole, make it bigger so it fits the bead. And it's just scratch building, man. It's just fun. It's just a good time. And it's making a monster, which is fun. And this was fun because I had no idea what I was going to do. I'm not really a big monster guy. I like monsters. I like beasts. I like cool things. But I never watched a lot of horror and a lot of things. So I'm just making something I think is cool. And so there's my Barbie leg. And I really did. I did kind of put two different hands on these legs. And I really wasn't happy how it was looking, and I'll deal with that in a minute. But it attached great to that bead, and it's working great. So let me do the other one. There, I'm screwing in the screw through the bead into the. Oh, now I'm doing the hips. And so this is that creature's legs, which is again the right scale. You just got to find stuff that's right scale so you can make a cool looking monster. And again, this was a very fast build, and so I'm just drilling a hole into this leg for the screw head to fit into so I can glue it. And this was fast. I mean, literally, I think I built this thing in like 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours, and then put together, and then painting and all this stuff. It's probably like 4 to 6 hours tops. I'm not going to say 6, 7, or else my teenage daughter will go crazy. But yeah, 4 to 5 hours, maybe 6 tops on this build. But it's still fun. I really appreciate Bill giving us challenges, Bill making stuff. He does monthly challenges for his patrons, and it's fun. I've done every single one so far, and I always enjoy it. Sometimes I didn't think I was going to do this one, but I did, and I really enjoyed it. So you can see I'm not really liking how the wrist, the arms, as if I'm not liking it. So I cut them off. There they are. And I'm like, well, now I got to find something. And so I started going through my bones and stuff. And I had another little bone dragon, and I stuck him on that arm, kind of like a shield weapon. And then I'm just gonna keep figuring out as I go. I got the legs on, and I had to put a skeleton from the scorpion. I was pulling bones off of that bone scorpion. I put him underneath one of the feet so he could stand level. But then it kind of makes him look cool, like he just conquered, or he's claiming those bones, which is going to fit the lore I'm going to have for this guy. I'm going to call him a bone drake. And in the Broken Universe, when you're on the planet Orakia, where the god Auric gave his life, the dead planet came back alive from his essence that he infused into the planet. So all the creatures on there have mutated and changed over the millennia, but the bones still have like power in them from Auric. And so some of these creatures, their whole society, their whole life is collecting bones and powering up. So he's got like the bone shoulder blade pieces, he's got a bone tail, he's got the bones on his hands, and there's a whole society of bone wardens, and they all they all have their own lore and stuff. We'll get into that later. So here I'm doing some UV resin using my black light. Sometimes you got to hold things with 2 hands and put the black light in your mouth to get the UV resin to set. Just what you got to do. But look, and he's painted, and dadgum, that thing came together. I put the tail of that bone dragon on his other hand for like some kind of weapon. Those wings were on another dragon. I mean, it just kind of came together. So now I just got I went and bought some bone paint at the Warhammer store, because they're running out of money. So I had to help those guys out. And so I started just dry brushing on some, getting all the extra paint off my brush and doing some dry brushing on all the bones and the texture. And this thing, it's such a fast build. And man, look at that, just comes together so quick. And that was fun, man. I didn't like it for a while with the other hands on it. I was about ready to throw it away, just scratch the whole idea. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I stuck with it, and I really like it now. And then this was very satisfying, just to see all that bone stuff just pop. That's very satisfying, and painting him was actually fun. I'm not a great painter. I just kind of do the prime dry brush and dump it in an oil wash, and that seems to work for me. I look like a genius. So again, this is a bone drake, and he's covered in some bone armor, and he's got his bone weapons, and he's a kind of one of the rivals to the bone wardens, kind of like sworn enemies. And that's gonna be fun. So that'll be in the Broken Universe. I think that's gonna stick. I think I'm gonna enjoy that. So this is I thought some cool red. I'd branch out and be a little colorful. That's not my style, but I'm like, hey, I'm trying stuff. I figure it's gonna look good once I put the oil wash on. This paint's like $7 a bottle, and I'm not paying attention. I hit the bottle with the tail here in just a second and dump it. So now I've really got I added a lot more red than I think I first intended to. And there I just boom, knock it over. I didn't realize, and I look in there, it's like, oh crud, there it is. So now I just start, if you ever dump it, I just started scooping it back in with my paintbrush, and I got most of it back in the bottle. So it's, I saved it, and then I just kept painting as much as I had left over. I just kept painting red, and it looked good. So this was fun. I mean, having a challenge is good because it just gives you a pretty focused effort of what you want to do, and I really did enjoy it. I mean, I think I've come up with some creative, cool things. Bill's was amazing. He built this worm creature that dwells in the well of his town, respite, whatever it is, in the gutter lands. And so I'm just trying to follow in his footsteps and build something cool. Like this was definitely a kit bash. I just cut stuff apart and pasted it back together, but in a pretty cool way. So I'm happy with it. My next build is going to be epic, and it's going to be 100% built from scratch. It's going to be trash build, no repurposed parts. It's all going to be a trash build. No, I mean, there'll be some repurposed, but it's going to be awesome. And then just dump it with an oil wash. If you don't like your paint jobs, make a dark oil wash and just blast it on. Look how good it already looks. You can just see it just bring out the detail, mute down the colors, ties everything together. It's fantastic. Such a good hack, such a good trick, and a great painting technique. And that's my go-to. Everything I ever do from now on will be oil washed. And that is it, Bone Drake. So I don't really have much more to say about it. It's a great build. I'll wrap up the video. Thanks, guys. I still can't believe I dumped my ship off the edge of the table. That still gives me, actually one of my merbots, the spear guy, actually did fall on the floor and broke his arm in half, and I had to fix him. And all of this is fixable. It literally is plastic and glue. So it's not the end of the world, but it is still scary. So once again, I hope algorithm likes my new showing you guys stuff up front. I don't mind doing that. I'm still learning all this thing. I don't really care about YouTube stuff. I really just care about this community and building something cool, and I want to be in a league with Bill making stuff, Studson Studio, Dan does, Craftsman, all these different guys, Dr. Toys, all these guys. I love their channels. I love that they just provide some entertainment for us. Greg and Darkside and all these. There's just so many good channels that are just free entertainment and creative, and I just want to be part of that. And so hopefully you guys like it. If you're watching this, subscribe, because I'm going to keep videos coming, and it's just going to be about making stuff out of junk and trash, and I really appreciate it. If you subscribe and you comment and you like, I actually look really forward to answering all my comments, and I look forward to the day when I won't be able to physically do that have that problem. But until then, Scrap Forge is here to stay. I like it. My wife knows now that my grandsons and my nieces and nephews are hooked. They love my stuff, so I've got a great excuse as a father and a grandfather to keep doing this. So this is definitely old guy fun, but that's just who I am. An old guy who plays with junk and toys and looks through trash cans. I don't know, I was raised in the 80s, man. What can I say? This is what we do. So thanks, guys. You're the best. Hopefully you hang on, because Merbot's video is going to be epic, and when I announce my next build, it's going to be mind-blowing. So thanks again. Love you all. See ya.